Hi, welcome to Classroom Community. Up next in this series about year-end classroom traditions, we will look at how to use memory bags to celebrate and honor the end of a school year. So let's get started. In my last video, I talked about creating a slideshow presentation to present to students at the end of a school year. And then building on that, the next tradition I like to focus on once we've watched the slideshow presentation is to create a memory bag. And so in order to do that, what I like to do is start with a YouTube video that is really great for setting the tone. It's called Color Your World with Kindness, and I will link it in the description at the end of this video. For the memory bag activity, you'll need a small paper bag, one for each student as well as one for yourself. You will need magnetic clips in order to hang them up on a whiteboard. And you will also need some note paper. I like to use large Post-it size paper. And lastly, what I like to do before I hang them or display them, I like to give their bags out to the students and so that they can write their own name and that they can decorate the bag however they like before I then display them on the whiteboard. We come together as a class and we have a discussion about special memories of our time together over the course of the year. Students are then invited to write notes to their classmates. They are encouraged to think of a special memory, a quality that they appreciate about another classmate, or even a wish for their summer. And then they place the note in that student's memory bag, and then they move on to the next student. We spend some time reviewing our respect model, specifically respect for others, by discussing how we're only going to include positive comments in the memory bags, and we're going to do our best to try to write a memory or to try to write a card or a note for every student in our class, even those that we may not be especially good friends with. I like to scaffold this activity by inviting students to offer some suggestions as to what they might write on somebody's note prior to the activity. So maybe I really like playing soccer with you at recess this year, or I really appreciate the way that you were so helpful when I needed help with my math, or even just I wish you a really great summer and I'll miss you. So just examples of what a positive comment may be for those that may need that scaffold. I like to keep the memories bags up for the students for several days in order to give them enough time to be able to write the various notes to all of their different classmates. So we do a little bit every day that last week of school. And then on the last day, we take our bags down and we spend some time just looking at our notes, and that's how we wrap up that activity. If this was helpful, I invite you to subscribe for more tools and resources here at Classroom Community. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time for our next year-end classroom tradition.